Well, one thing we learned early on about Pope Francis, meanwhile, is the new boss is definitely not the same as the old boss. Next year, the pontiff's focus will be on change, not his own, but climate change. Correspondent Doug McElway has that story tonight.
Having briefly worked as a barroom bouncer when he was young, Pope Francis is no stranger to arguments. Now he has a big one on his hands, reportedly preparing an encyclical, a letter to bishops for next year, that calls on Catholics to fight climate change. It's already proving deeply divisive.
The world is in trouble with climate change. The scientists have spoken, the Vatican and the U.S. bishops have accepted that science, and now we need to begin to act.
To pick a contentious scientific issue, which even now, going on, almost 2 decades of no global warming, going on sea ice recovering, going on sea level rise, actually decelerating, on every metric from polar bears on down, the global warming narrative has weakened. And to now have a pope jump on that bandwagon would sow confusion, I think, among Catholics.
The climate encyclical is only the latest of the Pope's controversies. He won the president's praise for helping to broker this month's contentious Cuba reset.
I want to thank His Holiness Pope Francis, whose moral example shows us the importance of pursuing the world as it should be, rather than simply settling for the world as it is.
He's shaken up doctrine in other areas, calling for moderation in the Church's view of divorce and of gays. He has attacked what he calls the cult of money and unchecked capitalism. U.S. Cardinal Raymond Burke said in October that under Pope Francis, the Church is now like a ship without a rudder. Retired Cardinal Francis George of Chicago has said of the Pope's controversial statements, quote, "Does he not realize the repercussions?" One theologian believes the Pope relishes the fight.
In this, Pope Francis is not afraid. He's making huge bets. And for now, he's winning. So we'll see what the future will bring.
If the Pope goes through with this encyclical, he'll be aligning himself with some church enemies, a few environmental extremists who favor widespread population control and wealth redistribution, an alignment that may test the faith of some Catholics. Ed?
Doug McElway in Washington. Thank you, Doug.